Rich Ferrani with TMC. Thanks for watching. We're at ITEXPO 2014 in Las Vegas. Lance Freed's on our show. He is with Five9, and Lance, welcome.
Thank you, Rich. Good to be here.
Great to have you. A lot's happened in about a year since the last time we spoke at this show, and I was hoping you could tell us a little bit about it. It involves an acquisition, some exciting new news.
Sure. So last time you and I sat here, I was representing SocoCare, which was a social and mobile customer care software solution set. I was the co-founder and CEO. Shortly after that, we were acquired by Five9. So the integrating into Five9 was a pretty awesome process, an expedient one, which I'll cycle back to. Was also fortunate enough to be there in time to become part of their IPO. Five9 is now a publicly traded company since April 4th. So, too much in 1 year, that's enough for anyone, myself included.
No, it's got to keep you real busy.
It does, but it doesn't stop there. We've most recently launched our summer 2014 offering, the upgraded Five9 multi-channel contact center solution, and actually Five9 has fulfilled on their ability to integrate the SocoCare technologies into the Five9 platform, as well as build out additional capabilities for native email and chat and mobile to really kind of raise the bar. I think some of the secret sauce within the SocoCare solution set was really an underlying infrastructure technology, which now has been rebranded and purposed under the name and brand Five9 Connect. And what Five9 Connect does is basically serves as an analytical layer to understand what a consumer's issue is, whether it be social, email, chat, textual based, to determine what to do with that inquiry, and then to resolve that inquiry by routing it properly to the best skilled agent, or pushing self-service to that consumer, and or arming that agent with next best action suggested responses to really empower that agent, which gives tremendous efficiencies. So if you think about the typical way you see chats or emails routed, they're kind of going into a generic inbox and get routed, not necessarily based on context. This gives context prioritization and leads to a more dignified consumer experience. So we like to think that we're delighting our customers with this technology, and I think it's really the secret sauce that SocoCare brought to the table, besides sentiment analysis of consumers and the likes. And if you think about all that happening before an agent even looks at an inbound inquiry, I think that's where you get your true efficiencies with proper prioritization, understanding in the social context the influence of this individual from an enterprise perspective. What do they mean to my company? Are they one of my top customers? All that beforehand automatically occurring, spread across all the different multi-channel channels, and on top of that, giving unified reporting and monitoring capabilities so that you actually spread across all channels, have unified reporting, so you don't have silos of reports that you try and reconcile on a weekly, monthly, quarterly basis.
It's interesting when you talk about prioritization of customers and whether someone's a really good customer. It seems almost as important that they are an average customer, or they just happen to have 30,000 Twitter followers. It seems like there are so many factors that you need to take into account that, and there are more and more people that I know personally and also within the industry that you'll talk to will tell you that, their first line of reaching out to a company now is just to tweet something publicly just to make sure they get a quick response.
You're absolutely correct, and there's many reports that really identify social as the fastest growing customer care channel. And if you really think about the new generation of consumers, you need to look no further than at the dinner table if you have kids, and you're going to see them texting across the table to each other, and you're going to recognize very quickly that they're going to reach out through social, then they'll move on to a text channel such as chat. Voice will become the last resort. And the analysts are saying that there's going to be kind of a paradigm shift with social, to some extent replacing voice, not completely, but with a significant movement in percentage share by 2020.
Yeah, it's fascinating. The few times that I've used it, it seems to always escalate to voice for me, but sometimes you don't have as easy access to the right individual or department within an organization via the phone. You just can't necessarily navigate the IVR menu or the ACD menu the way you'd like to, and sometimes Twitter just gets you, just a direct tweet to a corporate handle will get you to the right department really quickly. They'll give you a name, they're like, okay, here, talk to this person, almost instantaneously.
And it's about that instant gratification. I mean, the stats are out there, but the technology such as what SocoCare brought to the table really takes it to more than just someone going to a corporately managed location, but they can go out in their Facebook, Twitter, and other areas, YouTube, and the likes, and talk about a company and experience they had, and have that company immediately recognize who they are, how they interact with the company, what they've said previously about the company, and be able to reach out real time. And I think that's one of the key pieces. Now, most companies have made significant investments in their infrastructure for voice. And I think the industry at large recognizes that. And what we're seeing in the market still, just like when email and chat were launched, is enterprises buying a standalone solution initially for social for customer care, because the heritage of social has been always marketing. But now that there's all these inquiries, marketing is now pushing that off to customer care. I think the unique value proposition of Five9, besides really raising the bar and reestablishing what a world-class hosted contact center solution is for voice and multimedia, is the fact that we also have a multimedia standalone solution focused on social, but also allowing for chat and email, so that if an enterprise wants to have real powerful social engagement and analytics and other multimedia with unified monitoring reporting, and eventually think about moving their voice to the cloud, Five9 is future-proofing them. If you use the Five9 SocoCare solution set, you can use all of those great powers of social that SocoCare brought to the table, and also add in chat and email. And then when you're ready to sunset your CPE deployment of a voice solution, you just have to add in one more capability. So I think it's a great position in the market and a unique one, and that was one of the things that was really fulfilled by Five9 is repositioning the company from a very strong blended inbound outbound voice platform with partner vendors for email and chat, to making that all native, adding in this infrastructure layer of analytical intelligence, and really positioning this at a very affordable price point that can very quickly be deployed. We're seeing good results with it.
That's great. What else should we know?
I think, besides what has been stated in our earnings call very recently, we are focused now on international expansion. There'll be some activity later this year and some announcements. We were also very focused on building out our ecosystem, our partner eco program. So, we're aggressively pursuing both of those areas, and but never losing sight of delighting our customers, because if we can delight our customers, they can delight their consumer customer base, which is the win-win-win that we look for.
That's great. Well, thanks for being on the program. This
Rich,
was
thank you.
fantastic.
Great seeing you again.